Hello to all my friends out there. And so, I think it was last night I made some fruit and I thought I hated. My friend used to eat big bowls of fruit, but I go, no, I don't like this. Okay, so, but what I do like is cooked fruit, and I know I like that. So, okay, I have 4 apples, and if you're like me, you probably never want to buy big bags of fruit because you don't want to eat copious amounts of fruit. So, okay, what I want to make is some cooked fruit. So I have 4 apples, and for this little amount, I want about, where's my little thing? I don't need it too sweet. So this is good because I'm using all my sugar up. This is about an eighth cup. You can always add more. And I just want to cover it with water. And I want to cook it down. And then when it's almost done, I will add some cranberries, because just a little handful, because my freezer is a disaster and I can't find the raisins. I'm not going to lie to you guys, that's a reason. Okay, one thing I don't eat, apple peels. This is another thing, if you're eating a lot of fruit and vegetables, you have to be very careful that you're not getting large amounts of insecticide. And so I bought this little container. It's a little pitcher at Dollar Tree for $1, and I love it. I'm going to get 2 more. And I'm making some peach tea, 4 cups water. This stuff is strong. I bought a sampler. And so then, I'll just slip it in the freezer once it activates. And so, okay, the next thing is these oranges. Okay, let me show you. I don't like them, but I thought I will, and you don't have to get out the juicer. I will just, the old-fashioned method. This mini is not going to generate that much orange juice. And so somewhere I have, and anyway, so I'm going to squeeze all the juice out. And somewhere I have a cookbook, and in that cookbook, it's a smoothie cookbook, is a recipe for orange juices. Okay, so, okay, I have to get it all, squeeze it all. And then I will either drink it or I will make something out of it. You may remember the story of I was doing hair in the kids' salon, and before I would even start cutting the hair, the babies would start screaming their lungs out. And one day I said to one of them, I go, come on, let's be reasonable. And he stopped screaming, and he looked at me, and I looked at him, and I smiled, and he smiled, and no problems. And it's the same thing. Let's be reasonable. Do I want to eat 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 oranges? No, I don't. And they're not that good, but they're good for juice. And I want to be reasonable. I want to eat some fruit, and I want to be reasonable. Okay, I was looking for my smoothie book because I sell books, and this is really a good book. My dad was a history teacher, but it didn't take on me much. Here's George Washington, very famous. This was a interesting thing about George Washington. George Washington, was a genius. He really was. But there was Thomas Jefferson. There were several of them. It wasn't just him, but, he was the leader of our army. And we never should have been able to defeat the British, but we did, because George Washington was a genius. So I will sell this book, and I buy them cheap and I sell them cheap. And I will show you guys the orange Julius recipe as soon as I find it. And so I'm squeezing my orange juices. I'm making apple, cooked fruit, and I will put a little whipped cream on it. And then, I will put my tea in the refrigerator. So I'm preparing, a little food that, can be made out of my stockpile. So I'm going to be continuing on in this. And thank you guys for the comments. Oh, and I got a lot of new followers, like 52 people. That just amazes me. But I'm really glad to have all you new followers. But if you read my comments and you notice how lovable all my followers are, I mean, they're so lovable. It's ridiculous. Even their pets are lovable. So, and if you have any comments, leave them because, so everybody can share. And let's see, I will taste the orange juice and I will tell you. Okay, that is good. I'm being reasonable. And so God bless you all.